So let's dive into this intense escalation we saw on May 7, 2025. India launching strikes on Pakistan after that tragic massacre in Kashmir.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. And India claims they targeted terrorist infrastructure linked to groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed, correct?
Yeah, exactly. And notably, the operation, dubbed Operation Sindoor, was steeped in symbolic meaning, referencing a red powder worn by married Hindu women, which really underscores the emotional angle here.
That cultural layer certainly adds fuel to the fire. But there's heavy casualty reports too. 31 people killed on Pakistan's side, and at least a dozen civilians on the Indian side from cross-border shelling.
Yep, and it's important to note the conflicting claims, right? Exactly, because Pakistan's military not only called it an act of war, but also claimed to have shot down 5 Indian fighter jets, including some sophisticated Rafale jets.
Yeah, and India hasn't confirmed that part yet. There's also an interesting angle on the downed jets. Some reports say it could be part of a larger dogfight that lasted over an hour, which is pretty unprecedented given recent history.
It's like, well, it throws a lot of uncertainty into the mix. And then we also saw international reactions rolling in. Trump called the operation a shame, and officials from the US, UAE, China, and even Turkey urged de-escalation and dialogue.
Those global calls for restraint are critical here. I gotta ask though, doesn't Pakistan's claim of downing 5 jets seem a bit too optimistic? It strikes me as a bold military narrative.
I hear you, but they're backing it with statements and even social media videos, although independent verification is missing, right? And that brings into focus how both sides are using media to, not only report events, but also shape the narrative.
Meanwhile, the tension over Kashmir isn't new. This dispute has been simmering for decades. The unresolved territorial claims since partition add historical weight.
Absolutely, it's
right?
like history repeating itself, only with modern military tech and international politics intertwined. And speaking of modern tech, it's interesting how the Rafale jets are at the center of the debate. They're seen as a symbol of advanced capability for India, and losing even one has significant symbolic and strategic implications.
Yes, it does make one wonder about the real cost of escalation. It's also chilling to think about the impact on civilians. In both India and Pakistan, we've got reports of shelling affecting homes, evacuations in Kashmir, and even disruptions in international flights.
The humanitarian fallout is as concerning as the military maneuvers. And let's not forget how international airspace has totally shifted, with flights rerouted to avoid Pakistani airspace, which shows the ripple effects far beyond just the two nations.
Yeah, it's a stark reminder that this conflict could easily spill over globally. A final point I want to highlight is the political messaging. Modi and Pakistan's leaders are using nationalistic rhetoric, claiming honor, defense of sovereignty, and even vowing to avenge losses.
Right, and that kind of rhetoric not only stokes national pride, but can dangerously escalate tensions further, if left unchecked. So we see a mix of military, political, and humanitarian dimensions here. It's a situation that's complex and fraught with risk.
Certainly, and it emphasizes the need for robust international dialogue to prevent this from going full scale. In the end, while the region's armed forces flex their muscles, the long-term consequences for the Kashmiri people and regional stability remain deeply concerning.
Absolutely. Let's hope diplomacy wins out soon, yeah?